Hello, I'm Gary Maloney here for Sacktown Slam.
Sacktown Slam.
And I'm here because I want to talk about some Wrestlemania matches that have been going around the internet. Some people think that the card got leaked. I think it was total BS because the guy didn't even spell the name Ascension right. Ooh, that's a Sacktown Slam. But honestly, the fact is that there have been some matches being leaked around lately. So let's take a look at each of them and I'll give you my thoughts. First match, Roman Reigns versus Undertaker. A match that no one wants to see. Ooh, that's a Sacktown Slam. They also deserve to get Sacktown Slammed if they're going to use The Undertaker's last match on Roman Reigns. Boo! Roman Reigns, boo! You suck. But seriously, if they do this, they're trading in Undertaker's last match for a jar of jelly beans, some Gatorade, and a roll of tape. Okay? That's Sacktown Slam. Now, next match on the card is Austin Aries versus Neville. Honestly, this could and does have the potential to tear the house down. I think Austin Aries going into the Cruiserweight division is a good thing. I think Austin Aries being a part of this division is a good thing. And Austin Aries versus Neville sounds like a solid matchup to me. As long as you give these guys more than 2 minutes to have a fucking match, I think it should be great. Next match, we have AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. What I think is the greatest mismanagement of talent since CM Punk. Honestly, this was his year. He dominated all year. And what is he getting for it? A match with Shane McMahon. Even after winning 2 matches to get the number 1 contendership. Boo! You suck! Now, honestly, if you ask me, this is just Shane McMahon trying to get a spot in. You know, like he did last year, jumping off the cage onto The Undertaker. If that's all you're in it for, stop wasting our time. We don't want none. We don't want none. Seriously. Then, you have the next match on this list of things, which could be Shaq versus The Big Show. Now, this match may not even be happening because Shaq is trying to back out. Apparently, he didn't get enough icy hot patches. Ooh, that's a Sacktown Slam. But seriously, him getting out of the match after The Big Show put in so much work to get back into shape and get that friggin' 8-pack and just totally gave up all nice food for like 8 months just to wrestle a fat Shaq who's freaking texting him Instagram shots of him in front of a Krispy Kreme. Like, come on, man. Just like, stop teasing the guy who wants to eat a fucking Krispy Kreme. Get your ass into shape, slap some icy hot patches on your ass, and spend the next month not drinking water and eating rice. Because that's about what it's going to take for you to look like The Big Show at WrestleMania. Now, the next match we have is Miz and Maurice versus John Cena and Nikki Bella. I think this is probably the better, or one of the better looking matches that we know of so far. The works for this was started 2 weeks ago when Maurice hit Nikki Bella with a lead pipe. And then last week when you had Maurice smack John Cena and have Nikki Bella go in there and be like, I'm gonna break you, bitch, and just totally go all ape shit on Maurice. So this is definitely happening. And I honestly believe here that, you gotta believe that John Cena and Nikki Bella are gonna be the winners here. So I think that if this goes down the way I think it's gonna go down, probably simple match, and it'll be good for everybody. Especially since Cena's leaving, it does nothing but up Miz's credibility. But my question here is, where does the company lie? Are they going to let Cena lose to The Miz again at WrestleMania? Or are they going to keep, or are they going to let Cena have one win at WrestleMania on his way out while he films a movie? Don't know, but I guess we'll be finding out. Next match, we have Goldberg versus Lesnar. Now, I have heard two rumors about this match. Now, it all depends on what happens at Fastlane, whether Goldberg wins the Universal title or whether he doesn't win the Universal title. Because if they let Kevin Owens win the Universal title, you probably have a good idea that he's going to keep that title past WrestleMania, because the only way he loses that title at WrestleMania is if Jericho takes it, and Jericho's done in May. So that to me makes no sense. So my prediction is that Goldberg is going to defeat Kevin Owens, take that title into WrestleMania, and then fight for it with Brock Lesnar, unto which Brock Lesnar defeats Goldberg, and there you go. Do I like it as a WrestleMania match? No. Is it going to happen? Yes. But the stakes have yet to be decided, and will be decided in a few hours from now. Now, the other thing is that if it's not for the Universal title, the supposed leaked list said it might be a retirement match. Now, if this is Brock Lesnar has to retire if Goldberg wins, wouldn't that be a Sacktown Slam if you got speared and jackhammered and lost your whole friggin' career? That would be beautiful, because I don't want to see Brock Lesnar anymore. Boo, Brock Lesnar. Stop always winning all the time. That would be nice. And work with people. Because Dean Ambrose had a great match in mind for you at last year's WrestleMania, but all you did is shit all over that. Anyway, as we move along here on Sacktown Slam, we also are looking at Orton versus Wyatt. This has been one of the best built-up storylines in the last 4 months. And I really have to give the SmackDown crew a lot of credit for this, because this is just destroying everything on Raw. It really is. And I don't care what people think about Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns or Kevin Owens and whoever his damned opponent is every month. The fact of the matter is that this has been a stable thing since October. And if you go back to that, that's back when Seth Rollins was still challenging for the Universal title. So, I think that at this point, you can safely say that this should be the main event at WrestleMania. Whether or not this will be, or Goldberg and Lesnar will be, again, will be dependent upon the stakes unto which Goldberg and Lesnar is. If that's a Universal title match, you can damn well guarantee that's going to be the main event, because that's just the way Vince is going to want it. If it's not, then there's no way of justifying it being the main event over Orton versus Wyatt, especially with Orton being the Royal Rumble winner. I mean, the point of winning the damned Royal Rumble is being the main event at WrestleMania, right? And that's a Sacktown Slam for you. Another point to this match is that a lot of people have also rumored that Wyatt will win this match. And if he wins the WWE title, or defends it, at least successfully at WrestleMania, then considering he'll have had a win at the Elimination Chamber and a freaking win at WrestleMania, that's called legitimacy. And not just that, but 3 months beforehand, you have the tag team titles. I mean, that people talk about how Bray Wyatt don't get no respect. I think 2017, that is the year of respect for the Wyatt family. At least the beginning of it has. Let's hope that towards the spring and the summer, it just stays that way. Then, after that match, you have, of course, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, there's no official word yet whether or not this is going to happen. And again, that supposed leaked list did have this on there, but nobody knows who's going to win or who's going to be in it. Now, this is my guess. Number one, if Braun Strowman doesn't get a clean win over Roman Reigns at Fastlane, then they're going to stick Braun in this match, and they're going to have Braun just throw all 30 people over the rope and win. If Braun loses clean or wins clean, then he probably won't be in it, and I could see Luke Harper winning that match. But I don't see anyone other than those two winning that match this year, assuming they decide to have it. This match has not been announced yet, but for them to pull the plug on this match after only 3 years would be awkward for WWE and make them look bad considering everyone is expecting it. So, predictions, there you go. Then you have Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks versus Bayley versus Charlotte. Okay, if the witch is going to die, let it be here, please. Let me just drop a fucking house on Charlotte if she wins the title back at Fastlane. Because if she makes it through Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Nia Jax and holds her damn title at WrestleMania, I'm just going to stop watching the Raw Women's Division. Because what's the point? Oh, it's pay-per-view. Charlotte's going to keep her title or win it back. Oh, gee, what's the point in that? Boo! Wendy Testerberger. Boo! There's your Sacktown Slam right there. But in my opinion, this is where we flip the script here. And either A, Sasha Banks goes heel, takes out Bayley, wins the title. Or B, you finally have a fucking face for once, win that title, have Bayley get her WrestleMania moment, and end it there. Because last year at NXT Dallas, she had to take a loss from Asuka. I don't think she wants to eat another loss here if she has that choice. Then you have Baron Corbin versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental title. Now, this is supposedly going to be no DQ and be like a street fight. So, I'll be honest, with both of these guys' styles being brawler styles, and both of these guys' styles being just incredibly physical and not being really technical, I could see this being a great match, somewhere in the realm of what say, Stone Cold and Triple H was. Because if anyone remembers Triple H, he wasn't exactly that big of a technical wrestler either. So, yeah, I think this is the new generation moving up. These are the right guys to have in the mid-card at the right time. And I've got no problems with this match whatsoever. Let them beat the crap out of each other and let the belt be put on the right person. Because I think Corbin is definitely an up-and-comer. His mic skills have improved by leaps and bounds since December. And Dean, I don't care how people want to delegitimize Dean. The fact of the matter is that Dean Ambrose is the real deal. In fact, every single member of the Shield is the real deal. All 4 of them have won 4 titles. And just look it up. Roman Reigns has won the WWE title, the tag team title, the U.S. title, and the tag team, the U.S., and the WWE. Dean Ambrose has won the Intercontinental, the U.S., and the WWE, and Seth Rollins has won the tag team title, the WWE, and the U.S. All 3 of those guys have won 3 titles each. I think I just said 4, but it's actually 3. But even still, all 3 members have won 3 titles. Bottom line, there's no way you could say that Dean is a lesser to any 2 of those people, because the body of his work speaks for itself. So Baron Corbin, the only thing he has going for him was that he was last year's Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, and he threw Dean through a pod at February's Elimination Chamber. I mean, he threw that sumbitch through a pod so hard that it shattered. So, and that's where this feud really started. So, let these guys go. I think it is the right time for both stars. So far, that is pretty much it for the matches that people have predicted. Now, there are some names on the card that haven't been put in anything yet, but could possibly be put in something. Like, I don't see Samoa Joe not being on there. I don't see, especially if he's healthy, Finn Balor not being on there in some capacity. And I don't see these guys being put in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, because that is literally throwing a dog nothing. You're throwing vegetables when you should be throwing them a bone. And to be fair, guys like Sami Zayn and other people deserve more. Yes, Triple H and Seth Rollins is supposed to be on the card. Nobody really knows Seth Rollins' supposed status, but I will say this. It sounds like they're building towards him saying, yeah, I'm going to fight you, in the week before WrestleMania. So we'll see where that goes. It does appear that he is injured, but I don't know what WWE Medical is and isn't hiding from us. So this could all be a kayfabe bullshit thing, or it could be real and they could be literally trying to just hope and pray that this match happens. I'd love to see it if it does, because this has been 8-9 months in the making. And if it doesn't, it will be sad, and it will be even sadder to see this stretched out to maybe 9 or 10 months. because I do not want to see this match in late April or early May. Do it at WrestleMania where it should be done, because that's what Seth Rollins deserves, even if it is against Triple H. Now, I'm Gary Maloney, here for Sacktown Slam, and I am signing off.